That won't vibrate and it'll be good.
What is vibrate on for this?
Is this recording yet?
Yeah, that's gonna record. Right?
Ready?
Yeah, we're in Crispy. Okay, yeah, and also we gotta be in name mode. So Crispy H2O. Crispy H2O. I gotta say that. I gotta remember to say that.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I play ball.
Oh, beat.
Like the intro when you're ready.
Okay. It's finally here. Raw footage, you already know. Crispy B, H2O, Mr. 88, you know what it is. So we're bringing you everything you need to know coming from the streets, politics,
Everything from
worldwide.
A to Z.
You already know what it is. So let's just get it popping. So fellas, what you been up to?
That's perfect. The music cuts out. You can edit that after.
In life. Trying to be big time.
So we get
Trying to live out the Canadian dream.
Which is what? Drinking syrup, sitting back on the couch and watching a hockey game, right?
Oh, Crispy, you gotta start.
That's what it is, right?
Hockey is back in the day. Hockey is back.
You don't watch hockey?
You still think the Leafs are gonna win?
Ball.
Still think the Leafs got a chance to win one before we die?
We're talking about the Maple Leafs, huh?
Yeah. That's what
Yeah, you have to be specific. I don't know about the Maple Leafs winning nothing. When the last time we won? 1960? 1970?
60 years, 50 years.
I'm going to say, if the Maple Leafs ever win a Stanley Cup, listen, all you black people, all you Indian people, stick inside your house, let the white people run out the city. You know it's going to be pandemonium. You know these people are going to, you know that stores are going to be broken into.
Yeah. The city's turned over. You thought the Raptors was mad?
Listen,
that's the greatest parade in national sports history.
the Raptor celebration is nothing compared to what these white folks are going to do to the Maple Leafs right now.
That's facts. I believe you on that with Crispy.
Instant carnage. Instant carnage.
There's no TTC. There's no LCBO. You guys better know that. 100%
Stock
beer.
up
LCBO.
And I'm telling you,
Out that night.
there's going to be at least a week off from work for everybody.
Better be.
City's getting shut down.
Better get shot.
I bet you get shut down for a week for how long they party, and then they still gotta give you some time to recoup.
That's facts.
I know those guys and stuff.
Listen, I
And
don't
when they
Go back to
listen,
work, they're still gonna be gone.
listen, I don't celebrate hockey. I don't watch hockey. But yo, if the Leafs win, I'm out there like that too. I'm waving white flags.
Montreal Canadian fan here.
I'm drinking my Canadian Montreal Canadiens. Pronounce it right. Canadian.
Okay.
That's the pronounce that right.
Okay.
You guys watch the Olympics?
Yeah,
Got
been
some
peeping that.
a little bit.
4x1.
4x1?
I like to hear that we're champions again.
Canada who?
Last time was Donovan's there. Come on.
Canada who?
Number one.
Mr. Canada who?
Number one.
No, let's be honest though. Hold on a second.
Fastest team.
Hold on a second.
Where was he in that
Hold on a second.
race?
So the US team, right?
Oh,
They made a bobble. So do you think if they didn't make that falter or that mistake, they would have caught up to us or beat us?
There's always a
there's no excuse. We
That's
won. World's
we
fastest
lose, we
team.
lose, yo.
I like the
We lose, we
hypothetical,
lose.
maybe, but world's fastest team. You know,
Sure,
we did it. We did it.
But I think when they look back, I'm pretty sure the state's going to say, well, you know what? We fumbled. We were right there with them. If that never happened, we could have beat them.
Hey,
So you know that's going to be an actual excuse.
doesn't matter though. But
They gotta wait 4
because
years.
if we fumbled it and they didn't, and we can say that to them. We're greatest. If you're the greatest, you should have dropped it. If that's the case.
They gotta wait 4 years. So let them sweat it.
Canada avoid it, right?
What if 4 years, who's to say they're going to be the same players? You know what I mean? Same athletes.
Both sides.
You're still the champs.
Exactly. So,
It'll be different,
yeah,
guys, because
4 years.
the grass is coming down.
Homeboy could brag about his 0.05 win in his 100 meters.
Oh, Elias? Man, he botched. He botched on the flip in 200. And that's supposed to be his race.
Third, too. Wow.
Logo.
What do you guys?
Botswana. What you want to know about that?
What do you guys think about the what's your name?
Shakari Richardson?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all,
So question.
you want to talk about the talents or the looks?
Oh, first of all, hold on. No, she's from the US, yeah.
No, I know, but the Jamaicans weren't in that because
No,
they had to
Shelly
walk all
Ann
the way around. She's like, I'm
Frazier,
not doing that. It's like an hour walk to get to the
Elaine,
other side.
Elaine Thompson.
Thompson, and Shakari. Not Shakari. The other one, Sharika.
So
Sharika Jackson.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing.
That's why he won in the race.
No disrespect to the U.S. team,
Mhm.
but for Shakari Richardson to get that quick and improve that quick within a year. Remember last year she was struggling, right? She was coming in fourth, fifth, and it was all because she said, you know what, she had a death in her family, which is understandable, right? So she was smoking, you know what, just to, leave some tension, using that as an excuse. But personally, I'll be the first to say it. I think she's juicing. She looks.
Maybe not that bad. Maybe in that term, but maybe something. I don't know.
Still had the fastest time.
Because she's juicing.
But
I
don't mean now. Like
is there anywhere the
previously.
Jamaicans weren't in it though?
No.
I'll keep up with track.
I'll tell you this right now. If any of the Jamaican women, those top three, from that 4x100 team, was in there, that's a win.
You think it's a wrap?
It's a win. It's a win. I'm not saying she can't beat them, but she's not ready. She needed this race. She needed this race to let her get her.
You think so?
I think so. I know those girls are fast. Man.
I always feel I can beat them. You know what I mean?
They're fast.
Like I'm saying, you put me in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm. You.
Yeah, man, me, belly and everything. I think I could compete for real.
Crispy,
for real.
crispy.
I feel like if you put me in the Olympics, put me like on a 200 or like a 400. I know how to pace myself.
You want 4-year training though?
Fuck 4-year training. Okay.
Crispy.
Give me like a week.
It's crispy.
Give me
Let him cook.
Listen, give me like a week, and I'm competing, and I'm at least coming in bronze. At least coming in bronze.
Say what's her name? Ray Gunn.
Reagan.
What's her name?
Don't
Ray
listen-
Gunn,
don't
the
disrespect
Australian
me.
dancer.
I got
You
four.
do that.
No.
I got four.
You do that.
I got four.
You went straight to.
I know amateur. I've been sprinting since high school. I'm good. Fuck that elementary school. I've been sprinting.
Same backpack on everything.
What
Going
backpack
in the
on?
water.
Man, I run in my sandals and still coming through.
That's dangerous.
Open toe, by the way. Open toe sandal.
Sandal. Man, it says coming through. That's disrespectful for it.
Man,
Yo, my wife.
if he can go that fast and keep the sandals on without them kicking off,
I can race through.
You're a ninja. You're a ninja.
I can race
I
through.
was saying you can't race, so I don't know.
You guys want to take it outside and do like a 100, 200? I'll smoke both of you instantly.
Okay, you know what?
1, 2.
Just
Listen.
because that was said,
Listen to me.
you guys are gonna see a clip in the future
Listen
of
to
this
me.
race.
Listen to me.
I'm telling you this right now.
We're playing ball, and Ron had like a little 1-2 moves, which is good. And Akil had a little post up, which is good.
Oh, boy.
But ask one of these ninjas ask one of these guys to put me in a sprint, 1-on-3. I'm smoking both of you. Smoking
I
both of you.
don't think
Maybe
you are.
you could.
Instant.
I'll-
Instant gold medal.
I'll bet a month with the Jag.
A month. I'm ready right now to go 100. I'm ready right now to do 100. I got my boots on.
We cut the podcast at the
Come on,
first
podcast.
episode.
I'll smoke you guys easily.
Oh my
No,
god.
I'm not having no edibles. I'm good.
No.
We might have to cook him in the rain. We gotta cook him in the rain. I got the Air Maxes on. He's running in his Timbs. This ain't Hustle the movie, eh?
I ain't got nothing to claim.
So,
I was a track star back then. I left track in elementary.
He's gonna time.
I'm tying my boots right now. If you guys are ready.
Oh,
Whenever you guys are ready, I'm good to go.
You filming this? H2O?
I'm ready to go. Whenever you guys are ready.
Crispy's
I could run a 100.
Crispy's cooking.
The last
Why you slip and bust yourself outside in this rain?
The last time-
No, honestly, guys, we gonna show you a clip of this. It's gonna happen.
Listen, the last
H2O, if he's not running, he gonna film it.
the last time I ran 100, I think I did it like in 8.9.
This guy said 8.9.
8.9.
Are you
I think it was like
serious?
8.9.
Do you know what the world record is?
I don't give a crap.
You saying
Well, guess what?
869.
Guess what?
869.
Guess what? Guess what? Hold on. Guess what? Amazing. Guess what?
No, not even 8. It's 969.
Yeah, I ran 869. Yo.
969. Sorry. This guy had me saying the 8.
Easy.
The 8.
He was nice.
You're gonna run
869.
8 seconds?
Let me ask you something.
Yo.
Let me ask you something. Do you believe LeBron? Hold on a second.
We're asking, why are you here if you
This
can run that?
Yo,
Why
No,
are
I'm
you
about to
here?
say it. I'm about to prove my
Why
point.
are you
Give me
here?
a second. Give me a second. Because I don't have the resources to get to the Olympics.
what?
Give me a second.
Whatever
Hold on a second.
you ate and smoked today,
Listen.
send me that.
Listen to
Just film it
I
one
want
time.
I want that package. I want that
Let him
package.
go.
Give me a
Let me hear.
Hold on. Who's the best basketball player in the world right now?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Right now, Steph Curry.
I would say Steph Curry
Steph
too.
Curry, right? All right, cool.
I said
How do you
that
guys
the
know?
other
All right,
day.
cool. All right. How do you guys know there's not somebody out there right now that's better than Steph Curry?
You don't know.
All right. So how do you guys know I can't compete in the Olympics and smoke all these athletes?
No, but we know because
It's,
know you.
it's different.
We know you.
You know I
Track is
can
not-
run, Ron.
track
Bro,
is
you
like-
know I can run.
No,
Idiot, you know I can run.
The word
run.
running and run, yes, that's you can
So-
do that. I can run, you can run. But
Nah,
you said
nah.
8 seconds.
Yo, 8.9.
Well, under 9.
Under 9. I can do that easily.
Easily.
Easily. Yo, hold on a second.
Yo,
How long does it take me?
Usain would
Hold on.
probably come in here.
Watch this. Time it out. How long is this space right here? How long is this space? Hold on. How long is this space right here? How long is this space? What, about a meter?
What do you mean?
This is about a meter, right?
You're gonna try and
This table is about a meter, right?
Are you saying this is your stride?
Hold on a second. Let me make this point. This table is about a meter, right? All right, cool. If I could run this table within the span of less than 1 second,
What?
you multiply the table. Hold on a second. You multiply the table by 10, right? Hear me out for a second, yo. Hear me out. You get where I'm going with this, right?
Chemistry
You
is
get
not
where I'm
working.
going. Yo, this is Montego. Yo, this is Johnson. Hold on a second. Yo, let me explain. This is Johnson math. This is a meter. If I could run this in less than a meter, you time this by 10. No, 8 seconds. So it's ready? Time is ready? Ready? Boom! 0.5.
No.
0.4 seconds. Take this table, times it by 10. Yo, 8 seconds. Easy math, bro. Easy math. Guys don't know me, bro. Gold medal. Just give me the gold medal right here.
He just run.
Gold medal right here.
He should have just
Yo.
left it as
He just run behind us.
I
No, I ran the length of the table, though.
Should have left it at that. All of this.
But you saw it though. I ran the length of the table. If I could run this in less than a second, just do the math, man.
You're right.
You get 10 of these tables, right?
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I ran this in less than a second. The math proposes that I can do this in under 9 seconds.
Proposes? You got on one knee team?
Crispy, where you take chemistry?
I'm a fucking athlete.
Not even math.
It's not chemistry, it's math.
That was chemistry.
That's not chemistry, bro. Chemistry is when you do live with player.
That was
Chemistry.
scientific
Well,
chemistry.
let's give a shout out to our Olympic
4x1
breakdancing
team.
Canadian. No, we get them shout.
Yeah, that's true.
And shout out to
And
the
everyone else who
Break,
got
the
medals.
breakdancing champ.
Oh, yes.
Canada beat the US.
Heavy.
And US said they're not going to have it in the next Olympics because they already chose their sports.
2028,
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah, breakdancing is
We're
not
taking
one
a
of them.
breakdancer?
They already chose it from before.
What they choose?
I have to look it up, but I know there's softball, lacrosse, cricket.
Oh, they don't want lacrosse.
No, what sport?
ridiculous.
What sport shouldn't be in the Olympics?
Should it?
There's summer because they're giving everyone. I guess they can choose 3 to 6 that they want to have included for that.
Shouldn't be?
Yeah.
Badminton? They got that? They got
Badminton,
badminton in there?
badminton should be in the Olympics.
Should be in the Olympics too.
Golf, I don't think should be in the Olympics. Is golf in the Olympics?
Golf should be there.
No.
Greatest
I think
golfers
that
in the
might be-
world.
No disrespect to any golfers, but I don't see golfers as athletes. Sorry, bro.
Oh, snap.
Tiger,
Tiger Woods,
Tiger Woods is not an athlete.
Tiger, don't come at me. I'll get your ex-wife to come at you too.
Wow.
Hold the
With the
payment.
best.
Hold the payment.
You really think golfers are athletes, yo? Are athletes?
Yeah, to walk that.
No, but
you
badminton,
gotta
you're
be
an
in shape.
athlete.
You gotta be in shape.
To walk grass?
Oh, you gotta.
Tom, no, give me an argument where
Look,
a golfer is an athlete.
Baseball, you're an athlete.
You still got.
Yeah,
because you swing the bat.
mechanism.
I like the
Baseball, you're running on
outfield.
diamonds though.
It's still a mechanism.
Yeah,
Still
but
gotta
they
swing.
got to swing. They got to putt.
Still gotta.
You gotta
it's
get
still
out
a
of the
strategy.
sand.
So you gotta hit it to a certain way. It's still.
Yeah. I guess you got. It is a way. Come on, you got to hit it into a
It's a
fall
physical-
mini hole that's like thousands of
Super
yards
far.
away. Sometimes 400, 500 yards away.
Okay, let's be honest.
Got in hole in one.
And if you, holding, that means that ain't just.
That's all
fluke.
pure luck, yo. Ain't
I see
nobody.
these guys
that's
looking at
all
the
pure luck.
Some
practicing.
hit it, no, but some of them you can
They
like ones if
practice.
it goes and it goes straight in the hole. Okay, I'll give you that's pure luck. There's no way.
No, those ones that
unless
bounce
they
and
keep
trickle,
consistently do it.
those mans do that. They're
There's some of
sitting
them
there
that
and
it
try.
bounce, it spins back and all that stuff. Yo, that takes. Yo,
Okay, see those putts that they make? Where
Okay,
you see them
Google.
rolling. That shit's
they hit it, the holes here. You see them hit it here, and it does all that, and it curves back and it comes back.
Them men,
right there.
them men, they've been on that field knowing the terrain for so long. You know the way they practice.
Okay, so
That's how I
So
look
bowling's
at
not a sport.
bowling's a sport because you're doing something
Right.
consistently.
But so
all you do is swing the
golf,
ball
you're
like
swinging
this.
and you gotta walk the field. Golf, bowling, you're sitting right here. You
But what
get
about
up,
the rough, the sand,
time it,
the sand? That's it.
bowl.
You
you come
come
back.
on.
You still, it's the same thing as golf. That's all I'm trying to
If
say.
I practice
If you're gonna
bowling
say
for a
bowling
year
is a
like this,
sport,
I'll never
golf
not
is a
get
sport.
stripes.
Hold on a
I don't even know how those guys
Bowling
don't
is
get
a
stripes.
sport.
You can
Golf
practice
is a sport.
bowling.
Bowling, you're not using any tools to assist you, right? It's just all muscle.
You use
The
In
the
golf,
ball.
in golf, you're using what do they call
In
it?
hockey, you use a stick.
use the
What are you
ball.
saying?
But
Hockey's not a
those
sport.
take physical skill, man. You're actually
So does-
running.
but you still have to
you're-
swing the same way a golf club. You do a bat and a hockey stick.
I would say basketball is the most creative because you create everything. Just the ball's in your hand, but you're doing all of that. When you're saying like super athletic stuff.
All right, bro.
You know?
You have four choices, right?
Of what?
Hold on, give me a second. Let me
I
back up.
got you.
You got-
which one is a sport. Well,
No, you can't do that.
No,
No,
I was
you
gonna
can't
go
do
there.
That's too much.
Hold on, you got four sports. You got basketball, you got hockey,
Okay.
you got golf, you got football, right?
Right.
Which one do you think requires the most strenuous workout
Football.
regimen?
Football,
Let's rank it.
basketball.
Let's rank it.
What do you mean?
Hold on, let's
Hold on,
rank
hold
it.
on.
Physically?
Physically, physically, yeah. Let's rank
Physically,
it. Let's
with on
rank
your
it.
body, on your body.
Yes,
football,
yes.
It'd be football then basketball.
And what's coming last?
Golf, but that has
All
nothing to do
right,
with it.
that's you know.
It's still a sport.
Yeah.
Just like saying, oh,
It's
1, 2,
just-
3, 4. Four is the last one, so it's not a number. It's a
No,
number,
okay.
dog.
Ask him the same
It's
question.
still a
What?
number.
If it's golf,
Yeah.
Golf,
javelin, archery, okay, and darts. Which one's the most physically non-strenuous?
Golf, bro.
Darts.
Golf,
Exactly.
You
Nah,
me
man.
this.
Golf, bro.
This.
Golf, bro.
Hold on.
Golf,
Hey,
golf,
now you're
golf.
being an idiot.
Nah, man.
Now you're just trolling. Now you're trolling.
I'm not
Now you're
trolling
trolling.
nothing. It's
My
golf.
man's trying to tell me doing
Nah.
this, me doing
Golf.
that is
Yo.
less strenuous than me going like this.
Listen to me. Watch
Physically.
this. Watch this.
Not
Watch this.
mentally,
Watch this.
physically.
Watch this. Watch this.
Doing
Watch
this.
this. Watch this. Watch this. All right, cool. Watch this. Watch this.
I'm back.
I'm sorry. Bro,
Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this.
now you're hating on the sport.
Watch this.
Now you're hating on golf. You
All-
have to like it.
All right. All the movements that you do in golf,
Yeah.
I guarantee you do that on an everyday basis inside your old damn house.
It's
But
still
you're
physical.
Do you walk up
Do
and
you
down?
not get tired?
No, you don't do
You physically you get tired?
In my house, yeah, because I got some stairs to go up and down. When I'm walking
Okay.
on a golf
Walk a
course,
golf course.
That
All day,
shit's easy, bro.
holes.
Hold on. You
18
stand,
holes. Do
you
that.
stand
In the
in there
heat.
and you're just throwing the
You're not, it's not AC. You have AC in there.
focus.
You have to
You
focus.
have to make that
Yep.
perfect L shape.
Everything you're saying
Right?
is taken for golf.
You got you got to close one eye. That's athletic.
You're killing it.
We'll
You're
take- we'll-
killing it.
We'll take a poll. We'll take a poll. Do you think golf? Do you think
That's
golfers
too rough.
are real athletes?
No. That's
All right,
you can't say.
All right,
Who's
yeah, I want
real?
to
Who's
hear
a
it.
real athlete?
So
So
you
you're an
guys
athlete
drop-
then. We
drop
never
all
said,
the
hold on.
comments.
Hold on. We never said if they're real athletes.
Hey,
We
yo.
said they're athletes.
We said that.
So we're right then. You just said, are they real athletes? What is a real athlete? You trying to say football, basketball? Okay, those are real
They're
athletes.
still real. They win the
super
PGA.
physical, way more physical than
Masters,
golf.
Jack.
Let the people decide.
But tell that to which people.
Drop the comment.
Which
Definitely.
people?
And remember to subscribe. And like. Do it
If,
all.
no. If bowling is considered a sport, you have to consider golf a sport.
Okay.
Is it, well, which is less
Moving
that's the
on.
question. Which is less strenuous?
Okay.
Okay, golfing or bowling? Physically, which is less strenuous? Everything combined in what you have to do in a golf course, in an 18 holes.
No, bowling's
Golfing.
still less strenuous. It's
Which
just
one?
the one
He's saying
arm.
it's not. Physically, he's saying it's not. He's saying bowling is. So let us know. Is he correct? Is bowling less strenuous
Then golf.
than golf?
Yeah, people. That one's for you.
He's saying it's not. We're
Just
saying
gotta
it is.
check.
Oh, I know what the answer's gonna be.
Anyways.
Alright.
Oh, we were talking about ray gun.
Yeah, Ray
Oh
gun.
no.
That's what we were going with. That's what we were
I'm
going
letting
with.
you, I'm letting you get into that one. I'm letting you get into that one.
Ah, fuck.
No, it's not recording.
What's up? Yeah, I got the phone.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Hasn't recorded nothing?
No, it's recorded.
Okay. We'll edit out.
Hold on.
Oh, what I was gonna bring up is, hey, my fellas, you guys seen Bad Boys, the new one?
Actually,
Yes,
it's not.
There's good. There's better than last week.
It is good. I don't wanna discuss it until you see.
Oh, the phone's recording?
Yes. Deadpool Wolverine.
I don't know if it'll stop. You can check it.
Those are the two. No, my phone won't stop.
Your phone won't stop.
It will just keep going.
Okay, hold on. Record this at the same time. Just in case.
No worries.
We're picking us up with the mics too on his. So
Everything will get more better.
Yeah, so we got more angles. All right, we're saying, continue.
Hey, Crispy. So yeah. Oh well, I was going over Bad Boys. I was gonna see if you guys watch it, but we'll wait on that until the boys watch it.
Bad Boys? Yeah. I saw it. It was not bad. I'll give it like I don't want to ruin it. I'll give it like a 6, 7.
Yeah. I'll wait for H2O.
Do you think they should?
though, so I'll check it out for sure.
Do you think they should end it after this? That's too much.
Yeah, it's not them two.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. Unless they make one of them become Cap, because Cap's gone.
But even then, they're not gonna be. Maybe.
Well, remember his son's involved. You just need them. Like they don't gotta be doing all this stuff where it comes, but it should be done. It's just if they can really write it.
You don't need to pass no torch down.
No, it's not even past really.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's no need to try and do that to keep it going. You have to do that to keep it going.
Yeah, I hear exactly what you're saying.
So I'm not going to give away the movie, but I don't want to see. I even thought Martin was a little bit too old for this now. Like
Martin.
Yeah, like
he's.
I know that they have like stunt doubles and stuff like that, but even like the small movements that he was doing, you can see like the geriatric. Like he's getting up there.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully
it's done.
But it's all money talks, right? So if they see that people are still watching this movie, people are still invested in it, they're gonna still use the same characters.
Of course.
You know
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah. I just personally,
Will's gonna turn down the bag. It's a lot of bag for them anyway.
But I personally don't want to see them doing another.
I just think they'll become Cap or like those type of positions where you don't have to do it. Now knowing Will, he's probably a guy like he's still gonna be. That's his character. Oh, I could do this and that.
To a TV series,
but
what they should
turn it into a TV series. Both of them half hour. It doesn't need to be an hour. Just half hour. Turn it into a sitcom. Because it's the jokes between them that you really like. They gotta actually
the chemistry
and start out, but when they're busting their jokes and like what in the whole series, what is the one scene everyone talks about?
They love when Martin and him are driving in a car arguing.
No.
They like that from the start.
Well, what's the scene?
But there's a few.
I'll even say all the man them said yo.
Wait, which movie though? Which
one? Anyone in all the series. Which is the series? There's a scene that's everyone loves.
When the boyfriend comes to the door,
Reggie.
Reggie. And then Will and Martin are being like,
even people who weren't, even people who aren't fathers, they're like, yo, my niece.
You
know what I mean? Like whoever, like, yo, we're gonna have to run this scene.
See how he said that? Don't tell him nothing. See how he said that? He has to watch this one. Just because he brought Reggie.
I'm gonna watch it.
I know you have to. No, you have to watch it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Crispy, chill. Crispy, let it be. Crispy, let it be. You know why? Because when he comes and we do the episode, watch when he blows up, start standing on good. Let it be. What about Wolverine Deadpool? You guys took that in? I watched that yesterday. Yeah, my guy.
I'm watching it today when I get back. So
okay, no, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no.
The only thing that pisses me off about Deadpool and Wolverine, sometimes Deadpool seems a little bit too.
He's gay.
You understand
I'm gonna
that?
say that.
That's cool.
I don't care. Listen, I don't hate gay people. I'm just saying
that's cool.
There's a lot. No, there's a lot of like even the kids watching it. I'm like, nah.
Yeah,
there's my son here and all that, bro. You said some. I know you didn't watch it yet, but I'm saying, I'm telling you, people, that man was saying some things that my kids can't hear. If I had kids, I ain't got no kids.
But my only gripe with the movie Deadpool, not going that route, but my only gripe with Deadpool is because it's an action superhero movie. I don't like too much the comedic element of it. You know what I mean? Like I like the more serious tone. Like I get his character is supposed to be funny and joking and stuff like that, but especially with Wolverine, his character is so serious.
Yep.
I don't find the joke should go along perfectly with that genre.
You're gonna like it in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Because
I heard some people who
it's a good movie. It's just, but they call out the things in it. They call it. He talks enough, but they call that out. So don't worry, you're gonna take it.
Yo, if you're a superhero,
Mhm.
who would you be?
I like Wolverine.
like the ones that are out now.
Yeah, right now.
Well, right now, yeah.
Wolverine?
Always
You guys are
chose-
keeping it Canadian, eh?
I chose Wolverine from time. See
It's
me,
really
I'm looking at it
just-
like, okay, he's got the weapons.
Mhm.
I love the
Really
healing
smart,
power,
bro.
and yeah, he's
He's
the realest
really
one. I'll
smart.
take the
When it comes down to
titanium.
that, if we're just talking
I mean,
about strictly like
if I
just
gotta
the
give you-
power,
Mhm.
not of being that character or
No.
body that character. If we're just
I'm just
strictly
choosing my character.
power.
Him.
When I have to
If you give me a
maybe
top
go
three-
like a Professor X, like
If you
that
give me a
kind of
top
thing,
three,
Mhm.
I'll give you a
Yes.
top three.
Top three
So
superheroes?
well, Wolverine.
I'll come back to me.
Yeah.
You go.
I'm hitting Superman as my number two, and then I'm a man like I'm a little different. I'll slap with a man like Doctor Strange, just because I like the elements that he does. Like that's who I'm picking.
He's the one that can move objects, right?
And
Doctor
go
Strange?
through the teleports, all that
Okay,
type
okay.
of stuff.
That's a good
You know what I
choice.
mean?
So Doctor
Top-
Strange,
so
Wolverine,
top
and
three.
everything.
is this is the straight like
Give me a
Marvel,
top three.
top
Everything,
three,
yeah,
any
every,
kind
and
of
all the
super-
superheroes.
any
superhero.
All of them,
superhero,
they're nice.
Any
There's
cartoons,
nothing I
or it
never
has
said.
to be like they're all cartoons.
Yeah, there's nothing I never said.
Okay.
Enough, you know. There's enough, man.
It's okay. My top three,
Yeah.
will be Wolverine, obviously.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah,
We're gonna do villains next.
Yeah. Okay, so
We're gonna do
Keep on,
villains
keep on.
next.
Wait.
Oh, right.
yeah,
I know it's
we got that
blocking
one back
another
there.
side.
It's got more angles. Hey, what it is? Put that back in there. You're good. Chop everything up.
Yeah.
Chop it up.
All right, go.
Hey,
Oh, Lee, put it back there. Put it back where we had it.
Yeah.
Just don't act like you're playing dominoes all the time.
All right, go.
Yeah, good.
Just slide it there. Yourself over in this one. Yeah, so, okay. So, I'm going Wolverine,
yeah.
Inspector Gadget,
Okay.
and Care Bears.
Yeah, man.
What?
Superheroes? They did save
What type
people.
of powers
but
do they have?
you want no. You
Care
can't be
Bears
all of
stare?
them. You can't be all of them. Though.
I need a ride?
Hold on. You can't be all the Care Bears. though.
Oh, you have to pick one.
Yeah, but you can't be all of them. How you gonna do that?
No, I know. As I said, a Care Bear. I said, a
Oh,
Care.
okay.
I'll go a Care.
But which one
I
you
don't
like?
know which one yet. I gotta.
There's a few I know.
Yo, the fact that you remember that there's a few cameras.
There is.
kinda
I was gonna
funny
see you was gonna say Lion.
There's a whole bunch of Care Bear cousins. Hugs and tugs?
Go down the whole list.
Let's go with some hugs and tugs.
I don't remember.
Lionheart.
all of them. Yeah, Lionheart.
I know
There's
Lionheart,
Lucky
that's all I
Bear,
know.
Sunshine Bear, there's Lucky Bear. I don't know. I might have to go Lionheart. You run things still. That's tell the man that
That is nice.
Any of them still.
Crispy, what you
Those are
got?
my
Top three?
Yeah, man. Heroes. We can do
Top
villains
three.
next.
Top three, eh? I got Black Ranger from Power Rangers.
Yeah. All right.
I got, does it have to be a cartoon though?
No.
Any character, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got Batman as my number two. Right? So number
He's a
one,
human.
Black. So number
It's really
one.
a human hero.
Hold on a second. My third one's gonna blow shit out of the water.
Go ahead.
My third one, yo. Yo, Ultimate Warrior. Yo, when that man came out from yo, he's a superhero, bro.
Wrestlers are superheroes now?
How do you classify superhero?
Saving lives in the world.
Ultimate Warrior saves lives, bro.
Little kids jumping off chairs, elbowing mans, and clotheslining people.
You're telling me that you didn't
Yo,
want
do what you gotta do,
Hold on,
dude.
hold on.
Yo, if he inspired you, then he's
Hold
a
on a
superhero.
second.
You know, I'm sorry.
Hold on a second.
If he inspired you,
Damn
then
right.
he is a superhero.
Damn right.
That's all that
But,
matters.
listen, does he have superpowers though? Is he tough? Is he sharp?
You can take a punch
Oh,
here
cool.
and there, you know,
Do
you start
people-
shaking on that rope. I hear you.
Did people emulate him growing up?
Yeah, you shook on that rope. You ran
Super
down like a
hero.
madman and dived into the ring.
That's
I hear you. I don't know about gear wise, but yeah, man.
Ultimate Warrior had me like flexing in the mirror.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't on the whole coke trip. Like I didn't do any of that.
We'll get to the wrestling.
Those
talk.
lines and stuff.
We'll get to the wrestling talk in a bit. Do your 3 villains.
Oh, my 3 villains? Oh, facts. What? Since I'm gonna go backwards then. Starting with wrestling. Okay. Starting with wrestling.
I got my villains ready.
Undertaker.
Okay. Undertaker.
Villains, right?
Yeah, he's a villain.
I got Undertaker.
Here and there.
Who is that? Who was that guy? That was anti-Inspector Gadget.
The Claw.
The Claw.
Dr. Claw.
Dr. Claw. All right. And then my third villain. If I had to choose, I'm going backwards. If it was a cartoon, I don't know. This is like a toss-up because I like him, but I didn't like him. Magneto. You know what I mean? Like
he's tough.
no. You know why that's a tough choice? Because towards the end of the X-Men series or movies, he kind of had a good heart. Like he wasn't pure evil.
No, because him and X were boys.
Yeah. So I want to say that he's a villain, but I'm kind of teetering on that. But he'll go down as an X-Men villain. So I'll pick him as my top choice, top 3.
I'm going with Spawn.
Ooh.
Venom.
Yeah, you're sick. There's something really wrong with
Spawn Venom.
Oh, that's like that's some evil shit, man.
I don't know. Venom's cold, bro.
Venom ate off heads, bro.
My last guy, I'm in between 2 men. They're both dangerous, man. Still. Just gonna go with him. It's the Punisher.
Punisher. Was he a villain though?
I don't know.
Was he?
He
then
had,
it's because he was the revenge.
he's like a Magneto type. No, not really. Because he had that.
It was the revenge aspect that
Yeah.
he went for in his movie or his story. But he's always doing bad shit until the girl came.
But then that's like Venom though. Because Punisher and Venom are kind of the same.
Are they? Venom was bad. He's just spawning on you. Like if he gets to him,
Punisher, he did.
He did save the girl, right?
Yeah, he did save some lives. Okay, we're included.
I could go with my other guy.
So my 3 would be,
I like Punisher.
well, not first, but first one would say, badass name for a villain. And it explains everything. No Heart.
Oh shit.
There's no heart. From Care Bears?
Oh
Dude, No Heart?
shit.
If that doesn't describe you, like tells you what I am,
Oh shit.
no other
No
name
Heart.
does. No Heart.
That's a good one. Good one. Who else you got?
Oh, he's right there. Badass man. Still probably running it as a somewhat villain. Victor Newman. Okay?
From Days of Our Lives?
No, Young and the Restless. Don't ever disrespect like that.
Yo, me and you had this argument.
We did.
Hold on,
But I know you like Sonny, but you didn't put him on your list. Hold on. Hold on.
All of them.
Hold on.
I
Don't
know
worry
about all of them.
Don't worry
I
about
know
that
about
yet.
all of them.
Real ones
I didn't
know
watch
Victor's
them
been
forever.
from time when Sonny was still swimming in nutsacks before that, okay?
For you-
Victor Newman has been the villain. But anyways, we have to remember some come here and there. That's okay. You can come up to the throne a little bit. Have it, control it. I'm still here.
For you folks that watch General Hospital,
Oh, General Hospital.
Sonny
Oh, man.
will
He was
kick Victor Newman's ass.
All
Also,
Sonny has to do
man.
Victor's old, but Victor was a badass. He didn't need to fight.
all
That's what I'm saying.
Sonny had to do was look at you and you walk.
He'll take his business.
Sonny
Run
was
you down. You're done.
Sonny
bro.
was mafia
You're done.
type bitch.
But anyways,
Victor and Sonny
Anyways,
were
my third.
both-
Come on,
both some
this man
collateral damage.
right here, because everyone has to do this,
Mm.
right? And this is when we'll get you.
Mm.
You have to do it at any point. At some point, you gotta fall asleep.
Mm.
You gotta fall asleep.
Mm.
And when you fall asleep, I'm gonna get you, Freddy Krueger. Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
God.
Come
Freddy's a
on,
big
dog.
villain.
Come on.
Freddy Krueger's a big.
Gets you in your sleep.
Again, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But I don't like that comedic element. Like it's either gonna be
But it's
Yeah,
not. It's not always. That's what it is, though. I'm playing with you, guys.
Not
What's
even-
worse? You're dying and someone's
He's
making fun of you and having fun with
He's
it.
Okay.
half crazy.
okay. I
with
got you. But who was more scary?
Oh,
Jason or Freddy?
Freddy.
More
I think-
scary?
I think
Jason don't smile, don't talk, don't nothing.
That's okay. I expect that from
Man,
you. If
hockey mask.
man's just talking shit to you while you're like in your dream, so he's just telling you, yeah.
I like my boy. I
Sure.
always forget his name.
Michael Myers?
No, the bees.
Oh, Candyman.
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 I'm gonna watch that
I
still.
like Candyman.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
But I heard
We should-
Oh, the new
The
one.
original.
You
I
gotta watch
heard
the new one.
I heard the original was good. I heard the new one was good.
The original was cold.
I heard the new
The
one
coldest.
wasn't-
The new one was. It's okay. It's just not. It comes away from his story, but it's okay. It's okay.
That was a good three. That was a good three. I respect that.
I can't. Yeah.
I respect that.
No.
I shot him
This guy said no.
Bro, that's
He brought Care Bears on heroes and villains.
twice.
Oh,
That's my show. I don't care.
You know he's got kids now.
Listen, bro.
Family
You
man.
can make a clown car come out of your belly at any time. Are you kidding me? Who's get up? Yo, I'll smack. What? Bam. Boom, Care Bear. Catch me, bitch. What are you gonna do? I'm gone.
We get this question all the time,
Yeah.
but between us, we gotta know
Yeah.
who's the greatest of all time in the NBA.
Of
One
all
player.
time, man.
All time.
All time. Man. You already know he's gonna get this.
I agree with you. Like, how are you gonna beat that story? I hate when men talk about it because you go to the finals, you don't lose, you get 3.
Yeah.
In the 90s where it's hacking and all that, not these new rules. Then they, something happens with your father, your life, whatever. Take a year off. Come back, you don't go to the finals, so you lose. It's all good. We're in 45. Mans are talking about the 45, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next year you come back with a 2-3 on. You go back to the finals and you win 3 again.
Bro.
So I don't think anybody on this panel, 88's not gonna argue with that. I'm definitely not gonna argue with that. Jordan will go down as the GOAT.
Yeah.
However,
I don't have to make the argument for Jordan. You
no. Kobe's my number one. Kobe's my number one. But I'm not even
Kobe's
gonna.
better than LeBron. We can have this discussion right now.
That's a fact. Kobe's better than LeBron. I'm not gonna argue that. I don't think Kobe's the greatest of all time. But if we're talking just straight ball and most unstoppable force,
No, don't say that.
you gotta say Shaq.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking.
Yeah.
No, if you
I thought you were gonna say
no,
Kobe's the most unstoppable because men like Wilt Chamberlain and Shaq.
Curry gets
Yeah.
if you just take
Steph is
if you just take unstoppable and we're just talking about straight hooping and dunking and he had the footwork going.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to, Shaq can easily drop like 30, 40 a game.
Yeah.
Just
He did
yeah,
that.
Just
He
go
did
to him.
that.
Just go to him inside all day.
Shaq did that.
Easy. So if we're
Obviously,
talking
he'd
about,
have to get his free throw. Like if his free throws were
Yeah.
at least even, I'm not saying he has to get 100, but even if
Yeah.
he got to like, if he was like a 60% shooter.
just
I
leave
don't know,
it.
maybe he wasn't he?
Shaq
Was
did
it
that.
50?
Shaq did 50. Shaq did off.
He's one of the highest field
55.
50%. But if Shaq's the only person that I can honestly say, and you do this with all the players, right?
Right.
You could put Shaq in any era and he'll dominate.
Yeah.
Any era.
Yeah. facts.
No
Especially
disrespect.
Especially now.
Yeah.
No one knows how to
Oh
play
no,
inside.
they can't play Shaq right now.
No. Like
He turned like this and give you this.
Yeah.
These
Like,
guys are moving.
I'm a
All of
Kobe
that.
fan, but he belonged in that era.
That season was, I think, 54%.
Jokic,
So
Embiid,
if
none
he
of them
could
can
have got
handle
it
that
up to
right
65%.
You put Shaq in the 50s, 60s, 70s,
Yeah,
80s, 90s, he's dominating every single decade.
That's facts.
But
Once him at a
who
certain point, turn, boom.
you got?
He's killing it.
Number 1?
Yeah.
Jordan.
You still got Jordan?
I got Jordan.
Okay.
I'm a
Anybody
If
can argue with
Jordan, to me, Jordan, Kobe, and then Steph. I can't say Breezy right now. Breezy's nice. I like LeBron. And I used to say I would give him the best. But right now, when I say current, Steph Curry is better.
Do championships matter?
Yes. I don't care. They do.
Okay.
If
Not to say for our NBA ranking or like just player. We're going greatest all time history. You got to win because
it's a deciding
if
factor,
you want to
then
be the
argument,
best,
you have to use
right? You got to win. You got to be the best at some point.
Mhm.
So Shaq couldn't talk if he didn't get his 4. Kobe couldn't talk if he didn't get more than Shaq, which is 5. Jordan always can talk because he never lost, and you do a 3-peat.
In the finals.
In the finals.
Yes,
Right.
yes,
That's
yes.
very key. Like when I say that. Right. So like even LeBron won some chips, but you went up there. If you're saying the legacy is to be better than this man,
Mhm.
I don't care if you win 9. You go there, you don't lose. So if you don't go every year, fine. But if you go there, you don't lose. And even let's say, I'll give a man if he can win 8 championships or 7 more than him, and he lost once in the finals, I'll still say, that's still a great story because you're gonna win more.
Yeah.
It may not be a better story, but you won more. And I know mans who won more that didn't earn it. So we're talking about earned it. Like Jordan was the guy. Robert Horry has 8 championships. He had big shots on every team, but he wasn't always the guy.
Yeah. We touched on that very brief, very quick, but I would even put. Okay, if we're using Robert Horry as an example.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we got Iverson, who has 0, right? Why isn't he considered one of the greatest of all time?
He is. He's going to be Hall of Fame. But
is he one of the greatest of all time?
For a point guard, I'm going to say.
No. Forget point guard. Forget position.
Just everything?
Yeah.
He is one of the greatest. He is. He changed the game.
Greatest of all time.
One of.
No, he says one of, not greatest. Like,
if you're gonna, because if you're gonna,
I'm gonna say yes because he changed.
If I'm saying Jordan is right,
Jordan is the
greatest.
But
he's trying to say.
Is he on the Mount Rushmore?
No, not on Mount Rushmore.
No, because of titles. No, you're not putting Robert Horry because
he's not a guy.
He wasn't the guy on the team. You weren't going to him basically every possession. He came in at the end. He's rode the bench maybe all game, but they know, okay, he's a good shooter. Like he can hit when he can hit cold maybe, and that's why he gets it. Even if he played, because yes, Houston days he did play. Right? We said in Houston days he played, right?
Time.
But again, you were going to a team. That was your guy, right? That's the guy there. So
we passed up a lot of people.
If you're using,
no, that's what I'm saying. When you say Iverson,
he has 2, right? Again. If you're trying to say someone is the greatest, you have to see who you feel is.
It's a list. Remember, they made the list.
If people want to say LeBron is the greatest, and that's your guy, okay. If someone gives you an argument, bring someone, then you got to say, okay, are they at that level? I know people are going to be like, oh well, he has the most all time in points, blah blah blah. Okay, well then use to a certain point or whatever, right? If they're there and the stats are like this and that, if out of 10 criterias, he beats him out 5-4. Someone's still saying, oh, no, you better him. Then you can look to the titles and be like, okay, well, LeBron got 4? And whoever your guy is got 1. Yeah. Then they just be like, okay, well, LeBron's better. So I know everyone's going to go to everyone likes to use the team side, but everyone likes to use the team sport.
Great.
Right?
That's why they made the greatest 50 list and the greatest 100 list, which I always like to use anyway because the NBA does these precedents. So when we talk about these things, if I say Iverson, I'm not saying like, I'm putting him on, like you said, Mount Rushmore. He's not making my top 5, but I'm going to say he's one of the greatest players, just a player of all time. Not the greatest of all time, that's Jordan. I'm not going to say he's one of the greatest championships. There's so many, right? That does like when I say great players, I can go back. Kevin McHale was nice. These are all great guys who won championships. But like the reason why I'll say Iverson is for one reason alone, is when they change the rules of the game for you, you become a great player. And they did that for Shaq.
The dress code is what they changed.
No, bro, they changed the rules. That when he started crossing up Jordan every man, they started saying he was in carrying never.
Jordan had to come back and
remember they changed the hand check.
We need to do something to stop this guy. All right, hold on. That's a good point, though. Hold on.
They changed the rules for
H2O.
They changed Barkley. Barkley changed the rules. They couldn't back down for no longer than like that because Barkley was scoring
back from the 3-point line.
Then they changed it for Shaq because he was dominating these guys down low. They changed that shit, and they changed the backboards, everything for Shaq. So,
would you?
Ivy had a real big man. Chips.
Okay.
Chips.
Would you rate? I'll be honest. I'm gonna pick Iverson over anybody as far as point guard right now. Point guard. Would you rate Iverson? Would you rate Iverson over Curry?
Steph is better than Iverson, but the only reason I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Steph in this new game changed the game as well. That's why everyone's shooting threes. Yeah. Steph did that, so he's a great player. But what I like about Steph is he didn't stop and just say, "Oh, I'm Dell, I'm my dad, I'm Clay, I'm shooting." He has handles, bro. And when you watch Steph's handles, because his shot is so nice,
his handles doesn't have to be Iverson.
Exactly what you just said, Akil. I'm sorry. H2O, bro. Exactly what you said. H2O is the fact. But also, Crispy, Ivy, if he had that shot, his handles even more would either be a little less or even more nasty because he didn't have, like Ivy was beating man.
Yeah.
Steph drops man too, but they're so worried about the shot too. He doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to like, but Steph goes in and lays it up all day in many ways, like cross up mans, 3-4 at a time, step back, shoot it in your three. You know what I mean? Ivy was doing that. He just wasn't a greater shooter.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's not discredit his mid-range game. Like, he still had
He still had a
mid-range
It's the
shot.
answer, bro. You don't get called the answer for no reason. That's what I'm saying. It's great.
If it was 1-on-1 with a few seconds left and Iverson had to score on Curry, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I'm not
I wouldn't trust Curry
Curry
to score on Iverson. In the final
Iverson's
second.
defense is better than Curry. No. Ivy's defense is. I know they're both their games, but Ivy's defense is better than Curry. If you watch Iverson from time, he's getting cookies and in the lane steals, off the ball steals. Steph gets some steals, but I'm telling you, Steph's offense.
And he has a high turnover. He has a high turnover ratio too.
Yeah, but doing one-on-one.
Very high.
Doesn't mean you're gonna have a high turnover. Might be on passes.
Steph's offense is just prolific.
But look,
You know what I mean? He's not the greatest defender.
But that Olympic fight, the last 4 shots he hit,
he crushed it.
He scored the last 12 points. And
like you said, he's the reason what they won.
Wasn't like point guards that are his height. They were like forwards.
That fadeaway over 2 mans.
That's what I'm saying. He can get that on. He can get that on Iverson.
No.
It's just the one heads that he needs. One heads, he's getting the shot off. His shot is quick. That's what I'm saying. Either way,
Iverson's defense
it's depending on what you need. If you need someone to go in and get that layup, I'll probably see you going Iverson. I'm not saying Steph can't do it, but you know Iverson can take the hit, the bang, the bodies to get in there and do that. But if it's just to score the last point, no matter what it is I need, and if you need that 3, you're going Steph.
Okay,
you're going Steph over Iverson for that 3. Doesn't matter.
LeBron was telling him the whole time.
If you're going inside, that's where it changes up. Because Iverson get that and hit you with a little shot there. If that's all you need inside, you can go either or. I think you can go either or inside it, depending on exactly.
Iverson in this game now, he score as much as Steph, no problem.
Oh, I believe that.
Like he would be, and the only thing why I say Iverson would be great and a little bit better is because of the defense. Iverson will give you 4 steals in a game. You know what I mean? With the assist, Steph's gonna give you all those assists. He'll get 1-2 steals, but
Iverson could grab
they're
boards
different
too.
guys. Yeah, they're different
Curry
players.
can grab
Man.
boards
Remember,
too.
Ivy's coming from football. He's
That's
great.
true. He was a quarterback.
He's a different guy, game type guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Steph is a student of the game to me. Steph watched Ivy. He watched the shooters. He's watching his dad. And then he's adding it to his game, which makes him get better. You know what I mean? Like this year, you're gonna see again how old Steph was when he was scoring 30. You know what I mean?
You think he's gonna revert back to his
he might have to because Wiggins. Remember, Clay's gone.
Yeah.
So Wiggins gonna have to score more. And if Wiggins doesn't, see how you made up your face. I really like Andrew. He's good, but he's got to because it's only Draymond. It's Draymond, Steph, Wiggins, and then Kuminga. Kuminga. Right?
I really think they're gonna bolster Kuminga as well a little bit. I really do think so. I think, to be honest with you, I would actually think of him as being a second option over Wiggins.
You see?
Yeah.
See what you're saying? So you'll never know what's going to happen. Wiggins is always ready. I don't think he's not. I just think sometimes when he's in a role where he was the third guy, like Clay's not there, he's the third guy, so he's just chilling. Steph's going to tell him, like, bro, I need you to be that guy right now with me. Like, if not, you know what I mean? What's going to happen? So, and I know he's capable of it. So we'll see. That's what I was going to ask you guys. What do you think is going to come out of the West and the East next year? I don't know yet.
I haven't followed ball like that in the last couple of years, whatever it is.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
I still got to back my Raptors. So whatever Raptors are doing, that's what they do.
I like Minnesota. I ain't gonna lie. Anthony Edwards.
Them young boys are.
Towns finally got somebody on his shoulder to help him out.
Those young boys.
I really do think they're gonna make a noise in the Western Conference Finals. At least if they don't make it to the finals.
Well, Philly. They got and they pick up things.
They got Paul George now. Embiid's got to be healthy. With Maxey, it's okay.
Take that pressure off.
Boston's still a strong team too.
See, I don't like whenever you pair somebody with Embiid, it's always okay. If Embiid goes down, can that person carry the role?
Paul George.
That's always the asterisk. You know what I mean?
PG-13.
But then
But he has Maxi, right?
It's
So
about
two of them
Embiid.
can be-
Honestly, it's really about Embiid being himself,
Mhm.
so that those guys open up. If Embiid's like, oh man, I'm gonna let Paul shoot 15,
Yeah.
then it's like doesn't matter. He's got to know, like, bro, I gotta score 30, and when they double and triple me, I kick it to these guys, and that's gonna make Paul George really score and be efficient, and also keep the body on both of them like nice. 'Cause he's always getting injured.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
even on top of that, if you take out, to me, it's like he got himself in the exact same situation, if even worse. Because if you look at what he had in LA, he had
Zubac,
Kawhi, he had Zubac, he had
Russell,
Russell Westbrook, okay, and then he had who else?
they have Norm Powell.
Norman Powell.
They had
So
they had guys still.
yeah, so to me, when he goes to Philly, if Embiid goes down, does he still have those backup pieces behind him to carry the team? I don't think so.
No, they only they
I
got
think it's a
Tobias.
worse situation.
Do they still have Tobias Harris? I think they have Tobias Harris still. So
Nice.
they'll just be play small. So it'd be Maxi,
Mhm.
Tobias, and Paul on the wing.
Well, you take it Embiid. You think
Embiid's gone.
you take
If
it?
he's hurt.
Can they? Is that a squad that can get to the Eastern
chip?
Conference final? Let's say Embiid gets injured.
No, you need a big man.
Yeah.
Remember, Giannis is gonna be over there. You got Porzingis, and then you got Robinson over by New York, who's dunking all alleys all day.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then Indiana just got that guy for Halliburton. They just got that guy. What's his name? Light skin guy. Yeah, men's are tall. Doesn't mean they're garbage. They're tall. You need a big man for the playoffs.
Yeah, we'll see what the
I
East is
think
like.
so. Yeah, we'll see.
No matter what, I still think the West is going to win. The West is just too deep, man.
West is deep.
Yeah.
It's always deeper.
Obviously, we live in an East Coast town. We'll be going for those Raptors, but at the end of the day,
Rap's gonna come back.
you can go from the West. You could go 1 through 8, and I can't see any Eastern Conference team beating them in a full 7-game series. That's a straight talk. Minnesota, if Golden State hits the
New Orleans is coming back.
New Orleans, Zion.
It's gonna be nasty.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Okay. Have you guys been watching that power slap stuff? What do you guys think about that?
Power slap. When they slap a person in the face?
Yeah.
They actually have a new one.
What's the new
The ass slap one.
Oh, with the girls,
like swim shorts.
Yeah, I
And
see
then
that.
they tell them to turn around and go.
What?
And you see like the red marks on their butt.
Yeah. No, for real. This is real talk.
I don't know if a man slaps me in my face.
No. You signed up to do this. So.
Hold on a second. Going back to our first topic. Slapping man's in the face athletic?
Oh shit! It's okay. It's more athletic than the darts, though. Come on.
Definitely more athletic than golf.
It's physical, boxing, anything. Yo, those power slaps. I see man getting KO'd off of this.
I don't know about that. They're not paying me enough money to get slapped in my face. You're not treating me like Will Smith. Trust me.
I seen the man getting K'd off of this.
That's just entertainment.
And who
Did you see the robot one? They did the CGI they doing. The robot slapped the man. The robot slapped the man, and he's like, "Yeah."
You know what? You know what would be funny? You know what would be funny? If for a promo, they got Will and Chris Rock
To do it.
snap off.
Oh,
that would be nice.
shit. They'd have to pay them
Big
Especially
big money because he has to take another. No, but at least
No, this is actually
Rock,
slap.
Rock would probably sign saying, "I get to slap first."
No,
and
no,
then fake an injury right after.
no, but you know that's something that he'd be like he's planning for. Like you tell him like 5 months in advance. You gotta
He's
slap.
working out.
You gotta slap that's going on. Your first opponent is gonna be none other than Will Smith.
Yeah.
Pep, I'm training the same day. You know, when the man comes, his mom is gonna be like gigantic. Like I'm ready. Clap off those Will Smith days, yo.
I'll make sure he's getting his hand bust up so it's swollen too.
Do you think Will should be forgiven for his slap against Chris Rock? You think so?
I think that one was staged.
You think it was staged?
I think so.
No, they said it wasn't, so I'm not gonna beat those people out. Like it doesn't matter. It's stage. Like what do
No, I'm gonna say it doesn't matter. I think, but I don't. You never know. The way the slap happened, it didn't seem like he really. Like he slapped him.
But that's the thing, though, right? Chris Rock wasn't expecting it to happen. That's why you can kind of say he probably was real.
Well, he's talking about his wife when his wife's going through the sickness and she's supposed to be dying.